We've got a really interesting piece of source material today. It's the product description for the NTI E-AVDS-4G1. It's a 4G automatic voice dialer.
Yeah, that name is a mouthful.
It is. But the problem it solves is actually fascinating.
Exactly. Our mission here is to really get into a tool that's built for, critical alerts. We're talking about something designed to work when all the usual infrastructure is just gone.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah.
What's the single most compelling thing about it? Why does it even exist?
It's all about the 4G. It's made for places that have absolutely no landlines, no copper wires.
So you're thinking like really remote places.
Totally. Think of a pump station way out in the desert or maybe an oil rig. It just bypasses all the old school telephone stuff and uses the cell network to shout for help.
So it's basically a digital tripwire. You connect a sensor to it. And if that sensor detects something, say a liquid level is too high or a door opens, this box just springs into action.
Right, the second it goes above or below a threshold that you've set.
And when it does, who does it tell?
Well, this is the impressive part. It can contact up to 8 different numbers.
8. So you can have a whole chain of people getting that alert.
Exactly. By voice call or just a simple SMS message. It's all about redundancy, which you absolutely need if something critical is failing.
Okay, so to make that happen, you obviously need to connect it to the cell network. What does that take?
You do need one little thing. A mini SIM card.
Ah.
The kind that supports SMS. And it's important to note that's not included. You have to bring your own.
Right. Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting to me. They have these really sharp limits on the messages themselves.
Oh, yeah. The constraints.
Even with 4G, you get one and only one outgoing voice message. And it's capped at 20 seconds.
20 seconds. That's it. And the text message.
It's even tighter. One SMS, limited to 70 bytes. It forces you to be incredibly brief.
It does, but that tells you everything about what it's for. It's about guaranteed, urgent, super low bandwidth communication.
So even if the 4G signal is terrible?
Exactly. In a lot of remote spots, you might only have the most basic signal. So you have to boil down a huge problem, a generator failing, a server room overheating into like the length of an old school tweet.
Just temp critical or pump failed.
Pretty much.
That puts a ton of pressure on those few bytes.
Yeah.
So how does this actually plug into a system?
It's pretty straightforward, actually. It uses standard interfaces, what they call the output relay connections. It can handle normally closed or normally open circuits.
Meaning it can connect to almost any standard sensor out there?
Right. It's flexible.
And is it built to survive out in the wild?
Well, to a point, the operating temperature is 39 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, so 4 to 60 Celsius?
Yeah.
Good for a utility room, maybe not for the deep Arctic.
Definitely. And it's tiny. I mean, the whole thing is less than 6 inches long. Super cordable.
Right.
And from a market perspective, you can tell it's for serious business. It's got a 2-year warranty. It's TAA compliant.
Which means it's good for government or military use.
Yep. And at $230, they offer a 15-day free trial and free shipping in the U.S., so you can test it in those hard-to-reach places.
So what does this all mean? We're looking at a piece of gear that's the definition of mission critical. It's a tough, specialized little lifeline to make sure an alert gets through when there's no other way to communicate.
It is. And that brings us to a final thought for you to chew on.
Go on.
Okay, so imagine this device is sitting in some remote, inaccessible place. It's monitoring a configurable threshold from a sensor, not just a simple on-off switch. What kind of complex, high-value system is relying entirely on a single 70-byte message to signal that something is going catastrophically wrong? Think about the stakes riding on those few characters.